Hey guys, Zillion Frogs back with another video review, and today we're taking a look at the third Bioformer in the Bioformer revival, and this is Autobot Halftracks. Now, Halftracks, I'm going to tell you a little story. From the beginning, Halftracks was originally supposed to be a motorcycle. Clearly, that's not how it turned out. Well, I made him into a motorcycle. Didn't turn out well at all. It was just the front with the wheel was too long. The wheel couldn't even spin just the way how I designed it, and it was just way too bulky in the back. It just didn't flow well at all. So I just took really all the pieces and turned them into this guy. Now the pieces, actually, I'm basically using the exact same pieces that I had, or what I originally built the motorcycle from. So there's actually really nothing different other than, well, I mean, there's some things different, just like how the pieces were set up, how they were placed, just really simple things like that. So yeah. So now what he is I really think is like kind of like a Cybertronian, like not really hovercraft, but like, well, yeah, hovercraft. But that's how I think all Cybertronian vehicles work, because I watched the G1 show over and over again because my dad had all the DVDs. But yeah, so yeah, he's kind of just like a hovering, kind of like very doom buggy almost. If this doesn't make sense, but whatever. So yeah, color scheme, you can see mostly a tan that I got from the buildable General Grievous, which is actually where most of the pieces actually are from. Got a hit of gold and this translucent kind of lime, not really lime green, just green. It looks like a cockpit. That's actually going to be his head. Back again with another simple head. You watch my other two reviews that show you why I'm doing that. But yeah, kind of in vehicle mode, he kind of has this cavity you can see right here, which is just made by how the pieces were set up, how I was able to transform and design it. You can see it's just two Technic beams piece right there on a hand, like these older, well, newer designed but older style hands. But that cavity is actually really good because you can actually hold official Titan Masters in there, which I think that's kind of fun, where it's like, you know, again has like another person piloting him. I was thinking of making like a little mini con to go with him, but I'll do that another time. So yeah, vehicle mode, really simple. Transforming this guy, however, is actually, oddly enough, one of the most complex out of all my newer bioformers. It's definitely not as hard or kind of annoying. My older bioformers, I'm gonna say it's a third time now, but I think they were too overly complex. Not just for transformation, but also just like design-wise. I put a lot more extra pieces than I really needed to, and it turned out, and it just made them look a little bit more cluttered. My newer C's, if you watched my two other reviews, you've heard that I'm just trying to simplify things down. Both transformation-wise and also looks-wise. But this guy kind of keeps the same transformation going as the older guys. Still a lot more simple than those guys, but it's similar. So yeah, first thing that I like to do is just get these sections out of the way. They're just there just to fill up this gap. They don't really do anything else. Just get them out of the way. Next thing is I take the feet right in the back, just fold them out, and then I like to just fold this entire assembly out, which will become his shoulders and arms, as you can tell. Basically, you're just trying to flip everything to the back just to get it out. So with the head, I'm going to take this front, I would say, engine piece, and just unhook it, and then lift these up. Now you can start to do the actual real transformation. Now what I like to do is just take the legs, which are in down here, just fold them downward like that. Next is take the entire center assembly, as you can see, and you have to rotate that 180 degrees to the back of the figure. Now you can fold up this engine piece to become the chest area. Just get the feet going, that stand up. Next thing you have to do is just take the shoulder assemblies, take the hand pieces and just fold them to the back, and then on a pin fold these sections right there and fold the hands down, arms down, and then you can just put the hands where they need to be. Next, just make sure this is all lined up in the back, and just take, what I like to do is just take these shell pieces, not shell pieces, but just armor pieces, put them down, and then take these pieces right there, fold them up, and I like to keep these down kind of like that. And finally, I can take these armor sections, I like to fold them back up, and then he's kind of, again, you can see the older hand piece, you have to take that, fold that down, and then fold that kind of translucent bar, well, not bar, but skeletal piece right there. Create his head. What I like to do is collapse those in there. And there we have Autobot Halftracks in his robot mode. Now, like the other Autobot that we took a look at, he doesn't really have any weapons, but I just think that he's just, since he's so squat and actually has one of the widest shoulders in terms of any of the other bioformers, I think he just has extreme strength. Like, he's stronger than pretty much every other one that I've made, so he just uses bare fist just to bash the Decepticons. And you can see he basically keeps the exact same color scheme as he did in his vehicle mode. Just nothing really much different there. Articulation wise, he's basically the same, 3 joints and the actual arm pieces. You can actually get kind of the head assembly technically has 3 points, but I think really one's the most useful, and this is where the head's at. Legs 3, no torso articulation, just because I'm using the standard Hero Factory torso piece. So yeah, he does actually have shifting shoulders. You can actually bring to the front. And that can add extra bits of dynamic poses. I don't really pose these figures. All I really do is just keep them at a box until review time. That's basically it. But yeah, he's pretty simple, just like the more complex than Flame Feather, but still pretty simple. So yeah, that's it, guys. As always, I'm Zillion Frogs, asking to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.